we are done with our most imperative topics, accounting basics and books of prime entry. We have had a very comprehensive session of the practice of those topics because it is one of the examiner's most favorite part, that is assessed and tested in your CAIEs. So even if we are done with this topic, I would personally urge you all to please keep in touch with this topic, as it is very, very important for the attainment of your better grades in your examinations. Well, with an aim to move on and continue our journey, I would like to start another new topic, a very important one, but a very, very easier one as compared to your other main topics. The name of the topic, you've all studied it before. It's revenue and capital expenditure and receipt. This topic has been studied by you all in your previous classes, but yes, as far as the exam point of view is concerned, it is important for us to go through all those details and all those techniques that may be required in your examination while attempting questions related to this topic. Well, without wasting much of the time, I'll start our today's lesson. Revenue and capital expenditure and receipt. Okay. Expenditure. Well, this topic is basically divided into two parts, one being expenditure and the other being receipt. Well, the part of the receipt will be done tomorrow, inshallah. Today, we will look at expenditures. Now, expenditures are basically as displayed by the topic, by the name of the topic. Expenditures are of two types. The first type is revenue expenditure, and the second type is capital expenditure, right? Now, for us being candidates, what is imperative? What is important for us? The pivotal part over here is that we have to be able to distinguish between these two terms. Like whenever we are given with some expenditures, we must be able to identify that whether one expenditure is of revenue nature or either it is of capital nature. And for that purpose, definitely we have to go through the minor details of these two concepts. Well, let's start with capital expenditure. What is capital expenditure? I'll write down the definition on the board. Capital expense. Money spent on the acquisition. Acquisition means buying. Buying of the non-current assets or any expense that enhances the value of a non-current asset. Money spent on the acquisition or buying of the non-current assets, मतलब कोई भी हमने पैसे जो spend किए हैं, if that is on the acquisition, मतलब the buying of a non-current asset, किसका? Non-current asset specifically, तो that expense would be classified as a capital expense. उसके अलावा और any expense that enhances the value of a non-current asset. अब इस enhancement का क्या मतलब है? For example, एक motor vehicle है, right? It already has an engine of 800 cc and it can be sold for 8 lakhs, right? What have we done? For example, we changed this engine from 800 cc to 1000 cc in that car, and now that same motor vehicle can be sold for 10 lakhs. Now, the expenditure that we paid on the exchange of engine, it has basically enhanced the value of a non-current asset. इसने मोटर व्हीकल की वैल्यू को बढ़ा दिया 8 लाख से 10 लाख पे आ गई है. दिस मीन्स दिस एक्सपेंडिचर इज अ कैपिटल एक्सपेंस, because any expense which will enhance, increase the value of a non-current asset would be categorized basically as a capital expense. Now, this is what we call a basic definition, right? With an elaboration of example. I have one other thing related to capital expenditure to share with you all. And what is that? There are some other related costs which are also categorized as capital expense. Achha ji. There are some other expenses as well, which can be categorized as capital expenditures. Now, what are those expenditures? First of all, legal cost. Which legal cost? Whenever we buy in a non-current asset, if there is any legal cost associated with the buying of that asset, that cost would be recognized as capital expense. The legal cost would be the capital expense. Then, legal cost of NCA. NCA stands for non-current assets, as you all know. Carriage of non-current asset. What is carriage? Obviously, the transportation cost. जब भी हम कोई asset buy करते हैं, the transportation cost that we bear for that particular asset would be a part of its cost, the capital expense. Then, उसके अलावा expense bared to bring non-current asset into use. For example, installation cost. Whatsoever expense we are bearing to bring our non-current asset into working condition, into usable position, is basically your capital expense. Expense bear to bring non-current asset into use. For example, installation. A very healthy example, whenever we get split units at our home, we have to spend some amount to get that machinery installed so that it becomes into, it comes into the working condition. That is also part of your capital expenditure. And the final category is all one-off costs associated to non-current asset. All one-off costs associated to non-current asset means that whenever a non-current asset is bought, any cost that we are bearing, and that is one-off. One-off means जो कि एक दफा incur होगी, that is also your capital expense. This is the complete history and the complete concept behind the idea of capital expenditure. Now, without wasting much of the time, we'll move now towards revenue expenditure. What is that? If you have any queries, I'll be taking that at the end of the lesson. Revenue expense. All expenses which are routine, day-to-day expenses which are met to ensure smooth running of business operations. Right. This is one part. The other part says, or any expense which does not enhance the value of a non-current asset. Well, revenue expense. All expenses which are routine day-to-day expenses. One thing is for sure over here that revenue expense are frequent in nature. They occur again and again. By time, they occur again and again, which are meant to ensure the smooth running of the business operations. इसका क्या मतलब है? It means that these expenses are mandatory to ensure the smooth running of your business operations, right? इसके अलावा, or any expense which does not enhance the value of a non-current asset, simple as it could be, it is used, this statement is used to distinguish between the capital and revenue expense, that any expense that is not enhancing the value of a non-current asset is a revenue expense. It is very simple. The examples can be advertisement, right? Rent and rates. Rates, I hope you know, you all know what are rates. Rates are basically the taxations that is paid on the property. Insurance, wages and salaries, right? Then any other related expenditure that can be something like discount allowed, repairs and maintenance. You can all see that these expenses are basically routine expenditures. It's not like we are paying rent in 1 month and we are not paying in the next month. We have to pay it on monthly basis. It's not like that we have only once paid for the advertisement and we won't pay it in the coming times. Similarly, these repairs or these insurance, these expenditures do not enhance the value of a non-current asset. So that implies that all these expenses are basically your revenue expenses. Well, I hope it is clear to everyone. Well, finally, what I have in my mind is that there's a small worksheet in your chat box. If you could all see, it is a simple one-page worksheet. Okay. Please open it, all, every one of you. Open it and keep it in front of you. There are basically some expenditures mentioned in two questions, in two parts. All we have to, these are basically questions from your past papers. All we have to do is to recognize and identify that whether these expenses are of capital nature or whether they are of revenue nature. I hope you all have the worksheet in front of you. I'll now be starting up the question. During the year ended 30th April 2010, Sparky Limited carried out work on the buildings. उसने buildings के ऊपर कुछ काम शुरू किया. Who? Sparky Limited. The company name is Sparky Limited. The first expense that he incurred, the company incurred, is build an extension. हमने building में एक extension build कर दिया. Now, extension से क्या होगा? The value will be increased, right? It is such an expense which will basically increase the value of your building. Why so? Because you have built an extension. You have built an extra story or an extra building. You have added a building to your existing building. So that means this expense would be categorized as capital expense. It is your capital expense, the first one. Redecorated the interior. Redecoration. What is redecoration? Redecoration means that the old decoration is taken off and you have put on some new things into your interior. This expense is not basically enhancing the value of a non-current asset. It is an ongoing expense. Decoration खराब हो गई, उसको change करवा के नहीं लगा लिया. This is your revenue expenditure. So redecoration of the interior is your revenue expense. Third, installed air conditioning. Air conditioner को हमने install करवाया है. That means we have tried to bring that non-current asset into working position. And such costs are capital expenditure. So the installation cost of the air conditioning would be a capital expenditure. This is the first question. Moving on towards the second question. It says, identify by ticking the appropriate boxes. Let me just write down those expenses so that you all know whether they are capital or revenue in nature. Build an extension. This is capital expense. Then redecoration. Redecoration to interior is revenue expense, as I told you all, and the installation of the air conditioner. Installation is basically also your capital expense because it is an expense which is incurred to bring the non-current asset into working position. Now, the question number 2. It again asks about purchases of spares. A spare part for machinery. We have not purchased a machinery, we have only purchased a spare part. Spare part does not enhance the value of a non-current asset. It is a routine operation because whenever your parts get rotten off or they're not into working position, we need to change them. So such an expense is basically your revenue expense. I hope it's clear to everyone. Then again, installation cost, installation of additional machinery. Installation, as we have seen in the previous example, it is a capital expense. Why so? Because it is incurred to bring the non-current asset, the machinery, or whatsoever your asset is, into working position. Repairs to office equipment. Well, repairs is not an expense which enhances the value of a non-current asset. It is an ongoing expense, a day-to-day expense. Whenever your machine breaks down, it needs some repairs. It needs some maintenance to continue its ongoing. There is no link with repairs to the enhancement of the non-current asset. So that is why this is also a revenue expense. And the fourth one, purchase of additional loose tools. Loose tools are your non-current asset. ये जो छोटे-मोटे हमारे this sledgehammer and things like those, these are very cheap non-current assets, but they are for sure non-current assets. And the purchase of non-current assets is basically your capital expense. So purchase of loose tools, it is a non-current asset, and the purchase of non-current asset is a capital expense. Well, class, this is all from today's lesson. I hope the idea and the concept behind the capital and revenue expenditure, it is clear to everyone. I have tried my level best to elaborate each and everything related to this concept and topic in today's lesson. As far as the revenue and capital receipt is concerned, it would be covered up in tomorrow's lesson. Well, as far as today's lesson is concerned, if you have any questions or queries, you can come up with them in next 5 minutes. Thank you very much.